Hello, and welcome back. I am so ready to get this message today. Let's see what wants to come through. General message, remember, not everything will resonate. Also, sometimes I will get very specific messages, and if it doesn't apply to you, it is not for you. Oh, well, hello, Mochi. What's up, Moch? Alright. Spirit. There's the first two. Hello, King of Pentacles. I love this card. This is like of all the well, I like the King of Cups too, but I do like a King of Pentacles. That's such a solid, positive energy. Like, this energy makes me think a man who has his shit together. It doesn't, man or woman. In my case, a man. Someone who's solid, stable, is their life together, and, you know, just solid person. But it doesn't have to be. This could be you. Let's see. Next card. Wow. This is so crazy. I thought about this card. The energy. I was thinking chivalry, you know, and I was like, when I saw the King of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Very slow-moving energy, but very solid energy nonetheless. Knights are about action. This could be action you're taking, action someone's taking towards you. Ace of Swords. New beginning, new start, communication, new channel of communication, clarity, insight, ideas. Let's see where this goes. I have a couple of things, but I want to get the rest of the cards out. Okay, that doesn't want to go back in, so we're going to take it. Four of Swords. Peace and rest, rejuvenation, taking time for yourself. I just noticed this. This is so interesting. I've seen this card like a bunch, and before when I've looked at this, she looked dirty, but she's not. She's actually got like these little tattoos. They're on her pants, but they're also on her arms. Not just this one here, but like actually these flower tattoos. You could have tattoos. You could want a tattoo. You could like art. Drawing. Because when I think, you know, tattoos are artists. They just, instead of drawing on paper, they draw on the skin. You could be a tattoo artist. You could be wanting to be a tattoo artist. So very specific little messages. Just confirmation if this is for you or not. More. Whoops. Alright, we have the Queen of Wands. One more spirit. Whoops, okay. I'm taking the one that flipped over. I'm not going to take the rest, so we're going to just flip those and take the one that was flipped over, which was the Three of Pentacles. This is about collaboration. This is about working together. This is about talents being noticed, being seen for your gifts, your talents, being recognized. I just had like a whole like, download come through when I looked at really all of this. I think one of the very specific messages here is that you are in all of this, and you have finally recognized all of your strengths and your talents, your abilities, and what your capabilities are. And you're finally taking the action to utilize those in the best way after taking the time necessary to reflect on what you know you have to offer. And you're going to be really seen for this. Like, you're finally going, oh my gosh, I have all these things that I'm so good at, I'm so talented at, and I love to do. And now I have these new ideas. I have clarity on my my path forward and where I want to go with that. And it's been after some time of taking rest. Rest doesn't have to be like simply just sleeping or taking a break, but it could be like this real mental, like it could be like a month, right? Several months of you just kind of resetting your mind. I'm getting that with this card here, the Four of Swords and the Ace of Swords. That this could be like you having this newfound clarity about, everything that you have to offer in this life and like where your talents and strengths really shine. And saying, I'm ready to embody and embrace this fiery, passionate, creative self, this expressive self, right? Would recognize my strengths, my abilities. I'm ready to collaborate. I'm ready to show up and really embrace my most authentic. I always get like, with the Queen of Wands, I get this like energy of this is like you embodying your most authentic self, creative, expressive, beautiful, nurturing self. You're having major clarity, and like huge ideas around what you are able to do and what you can give to the world. But in a really creative way, and one that is the essence of who you are, in your most creative and authentic, expressive self. It's not just, oh, I know how to do this and I'm going to just do this. It's like, oh, I love doing this and I do this the best. Like, I am my best when I do this thing, and you're going to be seen for that. You're going to be noticed for that. And it's coming, that's all coming together because you've taken this time to rest. But I feel like this rest period has been, it's been a period of you taking a step back and letting your mind completely like do a reset. That could be a day's worth. Maybe you just needed to sleep. Maybe it's something just as simple as that. Maybe it's like actual, like, I need to take a break and take some rest. But I get the feeling that this is about, like, I've taken a lot of downtime. That's what I was trying to get at. It's like, there's a lot of downtime here. Maybe you've been putting a lot of effort and energy into, like, building your stability and really embodying this King of Pentacles here. Super solid, super stable, really just in your element in terms of like who you are, grounded, solid individual. Your abundance is there. You know how to take care of yourself. Like, you've really worked hard to be this king. Someone who's super grounded. But I think on one side of that, like, because with the Knight here is what I'm getting, is like you've taken a real long time to finally like get to this point of clarity. Like, oh, I have this amazing idea, or I can see the path forward clearly now on maybe what I want to do in my life or a change of direction. There's just a lot of insight and clarity here. There's like answers. And your mind's been swirling and swirling and swirling for a really long time. But I think it's because of this like this rest period, this what did I say earlier? I just really lost that. It's like the, I don't know, whatever mental break you've had to give yourself, or like you've just been taking your sweet time. And I'm not saying you just intentionally took that time, because sometimes you're trying to get to this like clarity. You're trying to get answers on something. Maybe you're trying to make a decision about something and you don't know what that decision is. And a lot of times that's because we have these blocks in life, these blockers, these mental blockers, that we don't know what direction to take. We don't know how to move forward when we've only ever seen something one way. And I think that it's taken a long time for you to, have this reset so you could have this clarity. But it's taking you a long time to get to this point of like you weren't, it's not like you, I don't want to say like you were doing it to yourself. Maybe you could have been like taking maybe it's something that's taken like 6 months. You decided 6 months ago you wanted something else in life and you didn't know what that was. And you've been thinking and thinking and thinking on it and spinning and spinning. And, in that time, you've been having like a mental reset. But it's been a downtime. That's the word. It's been downtime. It's been you're like, am I doing anything with my life? Am I making progress? I want to make change. I want this clarity. I want these answers. I want this new idea because I want to move forward. But it's just taking a really long time to get there. And I think it's because you've been needing to take this downtime. There's something here about taking this downtime or rest for you to have a mental reset. In order for you to gain clarity on the path ahead. This Knight of Pentacles is, like I said, really slow moving energy. It's action oriented, but it takes a long time. But when things take a long time to move, progress forward, to build up, usually they're a lot more solid. So this Knight of Pentacles is a very solid, but also slow moving energy. And I think that's why you're coming in as this King of Pentacles. Grounded, solid. Like, when I think about, like, I know the Emperor is the card that embodies all of the kings. But if I think about a king that really kind of embodies other kings, I know it's not really how it's read, but I think the King of Pentacles is always, to me, the card that kind of embodies other king cards. I'm not saying that this, is like your King of Cups is super solid in your emotions. King of, you know who you are, super emotionally intelligent. King of Swords is like, sees through the bullshit, like, super intelligent. The master of, like, what they do. King of Swords, super passionate, really creative. Careers, like on top. They can create anything, do anything. Like, this, I feel like this King of Pentacles kind of embodies a lot of those other kings. But more than anything, it's definitely solid in their abundance, their financial resources, assets, materials. They have everything they need, but they're really, really grounded. Super grounded individuals that know who they are. And I think that encompasses a lot of the emotional and intellectual and super creative, expressive traits. But I think you show up as a very grounded individual when it comes to, like, presenting yourself or how you show up in life and how people perceive you. But above all, super abundant. And I think you've been building yourself up to be this King of Pentacles energy. And you're only here because you've been taking this like break, this stepping back, rest period, downtime. And I don't think it's because you really wanted to take all of this time. I get the feeling that this is a phase in your life to get to this new idea, to get to this breakthrough. Breakthrough, that's like the other thing. I was like, there's something here that you're trying to get. It's like a breakthrough. It's taken a really long time to get here. And that really long time can be different for everybody, but it could be like, a couple weeks for some person. That's a really long time for a breakthrough that they really needed like yesterday. Maybe a breakthrough for some people, it's been several months. Maybe a breakthrough has been a couple of years. I think it's been a long time for whoever this is for. And it's not because you just weren't it's not because you weren't choosing to want this, but I think that you were resting to have this reset that you needed while you've been establishing who you are as a person, this grounded individual. Grounded in the sense that even if you didn't have financial resources, you know how grounded and solid you are as a person to be able to provide any form. Super resourceful. Like, you would know how to provide for yourself even if you were without financial resources, right? Like, you just know where to look, who to go to be this grounded. But yeah, this phase in your life has taken a really long time to get to this in order for you to pursue this new creative expression and doing something. It's like, example. It's like, I really want to do something creative in life. I don't know what that is. A lot of times it just means you need to just try new things and see what sparks your interest, and you'll stick to the thing that really like grabs your attention the most and really feels really good. And then you maybe have that little breakthrough because you're like, this is something I've been really wanting. Or like, sorry if you can hear those alarms. Maybe that says confirmation. But it's like, yeah, you're like, I really wanted to have this breakthrough. I really want to do something different with my life. I want to show up differently. I want to be someone different. Maybe it's like, I want how do I say this? It's really like anything. It's just, I want to, like, maybe, okay, this is taking forever. Maybe it's like, I really want to do something with music. I want to do something with music, right? Like, I really want to express with music in some way, shape, or form. I don't know what that is, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to pursue. Maybe you're like, I want to learn a new instrument. I want to learn how to make music. I want to learn, what it's like to be working in business in the music industry. Like, I don't know what that is because I don't know what I'm good at, and I don't know where I belong, and so I don't know what steps to take or what to try, like that. And you've been asking those questions, and you've been spinning on it. And in that time, you've been taking necessary downtime and rest to have a mental reset in order to gain clarity and answers. And in doing so, you've been, taking a long time to build yourself up as this super grounded individual who knows who they are, who knows what they want, and knows how they want to show up in life. And so as a result, then you all of a sudden have this breakthrough. Something happens. You're like, okay, I see what I want to do now. I know what I'm capable of. I have all these amazing skills and strengths. I know where I can contribute. I know what I can give. I know how I can make change. And I know where I can try to look to find where I best fit in, where my most authentic and creative self is the most expressive. So it's like it took a really long time for you to gain that clarity and understanding of yourself, but you've been building yourself up as an individual, and you've been completely resetting your mind, or getting like a break, having this break in the middle of this process. But it's super exciting. So let's see what else wants to come out. Just maybe a little more clarity on some of this. I want to get a clarity on the Four of Swords. Clarifier, please, on the Four of Swords. Okay, it looks like there's 2 cards there. Magician. Oh yeah, 9 of Swords. So, with that Four of Swords, the rest period, taking that break, reset. The Magician is about manifestation. It's also about pulling together all of your resources, everything that you know and you have, pulling it all together to help yourself achieve something, to move forward, there's just something here about pulling out all the stops in order to create or achieve something you really want. And then on top of that, you have the 9 of Swords. So I think during what has been probably a really stressful time, I can imagine for as long as it's taken for you to get to this point of clarity and new ideas, understanding, that it's been stressful. It's been a time of necessary rest while you've been, it's like in the middle of getting this reset, you have been like kind of conjuring, pulling together everything that you know you have to have a breakthrough out of this 9 of Swords. Yeah. And I see that like with her, this little heart here. This heart has, it's kind of hard to see, but there are like a couple of stitches on it. So I feel like at this time, you know, you've probably been really healing, doing a lot of healing. And that's why you've been doing everything in your power to create the necessary rest, the recharge, the reset, doing what you know you need to do in order to keep your head above water. If that resonates, I don't know. But it's been stressful. It's been super stressful. I think that this has been a really exhausting period of your life, and it's been long overdue. But like, I hate saying this because it sucks, but like super necessary. Like, you've needed this reset. You've needed to pull together everything that you know you have in order to have, you know, a reset with this, on this 9 of Swords. A super, like, anxiety, stress, sleepless nights. You've been working really hard to create the necessary rest and peace that you need to have that reset. Give I get a clarifier on the... I wanted to get a clarifier here. You know what? I kind of want to get a clarifier on the Ace of Swords. Please, Ace of Swords. Clarifier on the Ace of Swords, Spirit. Clarifier on the Ace of Swords. Woohoo! This is great. So this is the Chariot. This is Major Arcana. Really fast moving energy. Like, you don't even have freaking reins on this thing. You got almost like, I don't want to say control, but like this is leading you. You know where you want to go and you're going that direction, but like you don't even need to have reins on this. You don't need to have any control on this. Like this is going to lead you down the path, but this is really fast moving energy. This is determination. This is like persistence. So there is an idea here with this Ace of Swords, clarity, like, oh my God, I know what I want to do. I am determined to move towards that with everything that I've got. Makes sense, because you're stepping into this Queen of Wands energy here. It's super, like, expressive, fiery, passionate, all because you recognize something in yourself. I'm going to clarifier on this Three of Pentacles. What is this Three of Pentacles? You want it's collaboration, working with someone. Ooh, okay. Judgment. This is Judgment. It's like Judgment Day. I just heard that. Judgment Day. Like, with regards to the Three of Pentacles, the day that you are recognized, the day that you recognize all of your skills, your talents, your abilities, everything that you have to offer, and is the day that someone else recognizes all of those things. And I'm not saying it has to be the exact same day, but it's like, right, that's the energy. Once you have recognized all of this in yourself, you're grounded, solid energy, you know who you are. When you recognize that and see that in yourself, everyone else around you sees that too. And I feel like that's the judgment here. Is that you're going to be seen for who you are and everything you have to offer and the value behind that. And people are going to want to work with you. They're going to want to work together with you. They're going to want to help you. Whether this is in your personal life or if this is in your professional life, entrepreneurial life. I think too with this is like, not only when you recognize what your gifts are, but when you actually embrace them, when you start to like work with your natural talents and abilities and do the thing that's like most expressive to you, that's when that's when Judgment Day is. Like, that's like the shift of energy is suddenly you show up and you appear in that energy. You are seen in this and people want to work with you. They want to support you. That's like, it's like the judgment energy. Like, I don't know how else to describe that. It just feels like Judgment Day. Judgment Day is here. And I think you're like on the precipice of that. You're on the cusp of just really seeing everything you have. I mean, like, damn, I'm awesome. It's like it's how I'm feeling. What's the advice? Let's get some advice here. Advice, please, for the viewer. advice? What's the advice regarding this spread? This is Eight of Swords. I feel like the advice here is you need to, like, just like you've been doing here, Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, really working on yourself, taking that necessary rest to be able to see all of your natural talents and abilities. There is something here that you are being asked to release. This is you. This is self-restriction. There's something here about you having a self-imposed bond or restriction that is like the last, as we're saying, is like you're on the cusp or the precipice of really of this judgment day, of this, the moment that the energy shifts, that's when like the blessings start coming in. That's when everything starts stepping in. There's something here that you're being asked to let go of. And I think it could just be how there's something here around how you see yourself. There could be something here about you holding, you are, if this is you, you're holding back. Like, you want something. Obviously, you put in a lot of work for it. You really want to be showing up in this Queen of Wands energy. Like, you're stepping into this. You are currently doing this. You are so determined. Whoops. You are... Did I? No. You're so determined to move towards this. Like, you are already doing the thing, right? But there is something here in which you're really holding yourself back from. Maybe holding yourself from completely diving into something wholeheartedly. Maybe there's still some ingrained beliefs around how you see yourself. Like, because I've been saying, like, the day that you really see everything that you are, everything that you have to give, that's the judgment day. That's when the blessings start showing up. That's when everything starts shifting in your reality around you. And I feel like that there might be something here that you're still holding on to. Yeah, your advice here is that there is something that you need to let go of. And it is something that you have an ingrained belief about. So Spirit is really trying to encourage you here to, take a look, a deep, hard look. Maybe take some time to meditate on it, to sit in a quiet space and really, like, ask yourself, where in my life am I holding myself back? What about my beliefs are preventing me from moving forward? And really embracing this energy and showing up in that. Yep. That's what I think Spirit's trying to help you with. So I think if you were to take some time to meditate quietly, or just sit silently, don't have your phone near you, don't even, like, 'cause, little distractions, but like somewhere you can sit quietly. It can be 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You could even be just cleaning, right? Don't listen to music, don't listen to anything, just be quiet and still and just do something therapeutic or something that's like kind of on autopilot is what I feel. I feel like sometimes a lot of people have the most clarity and the most, like, they have answers around things that they have questions about when they're doing something that's pretty automatic. I feel like cleaning's kind of an automatic thing for a lot of people. Maybe it's the dishes, maybe it's like laundry. It's like kind of those mundane things, but like you can get lost in your mind. Sometimes that can help people. Maybe doing something creative with your hands and your mind is free to just be. Maybe that will help uncover what it is that's preventing you from getting to this point, from preventing you from letting this happen. You've got this beautiful energy. You're like about to step into this like boss mode here and like really pursue something and be seen. But there's just like one little thing that's like hanging on, I think. That's what I'm feeling with this. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that you enjoyed this message. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, a like. I hope it resonated for some of you, all of you, at least one of you. And if it did, my job is done. That's all that matters to me. Please subscribe if you don't want to miss anything in the future. And thanks for watching. Until next time.